Hello everyone, KirbyVolt here, and welcome to this quick video showcasing this cool indie game I saw at MagFest 2017 called the Robo Puzzle Smash. Now this is actually the alpha build. It was sent to me by one of the developers through Twitter, so thank you very much for that. We're going to be taking a look at the game today and kind of helping promote, because its Kickstarter is currently ongoing. And they're hoping to raise enough funds to get the game published and hopefully get it on Steam. It's also on Steam Greenlight, so there'll be links in the description below to both of those, and it's starting a demo. I don't want to start a demo. Didn't tell it to start a demo, but whatever. The alpha build does have a few kinks here and there, like the music isn't playing for some reason right there, but whatever. I've had a little practice with the game, so I feel like I can kind of show you the ropes. Basically, it's a game that's similar to, like, Dr. Mario and Puzzle Fighter. So, it's a multiplayer puzzle game with a versus mentality. So the goal is to beat the other player with doing puzzles. And a lot of the characters are kind of inspired by anime and giant robot anime. I like this teddy bear guy. But I'm going to go with Dragon Knight, because it's the character I've been playing as the most, and I recognize their colors the most. You'll notice that all the different characters, they have their own different colored blocks, and here's how we play. So we have to match these electric glowing boxes with the same color of solid boxes. And we can rotate the playing field. It's actually kind of the coolest thing about this game, is that you'll place the pieces down, but if you're really strategic, you can rotate the playing field back and forth in order to get the best combos. I am not really good at multiplayer puzzle games, I'll say that right now. I'm terrible at Dr. Mario. I have stories about why I actually really don't like Dr. Mario, but this game has been a lot of fun. I remember playing it a little bit at MagFest with a friend. They actually played it in an arcade cabinet. It was really cool. They had installed it into an arcade cabinet, and it was really awesome how they did that. I'm playing it just with my controller as per usual on my computer setup, so that's everything you need to know about that. Additionally, for the rules of this game, there's a meter, kind of like a super meter like you'd have in a fighting game. Once it gets to the first tier, you can turn your blocks into these disco balls. I'm calling them disco balls for now. Maybe they're supposed to be bombs or whatever, but they look like disco balls to me. And disco balls will essentially break everything that it touches with. And what's really cool about disco balls is that if you can see with the little rotating right there, if it was to touch both the gray blocks and the red blocks next to it, all concurrent red blocks and gray blocks would explode at the same time. And I guess I took too long. Whatever, you know, that's fine. That's fine. Just trying to explain everything here. It's okay. But yeah, just for proof of concept, all of the characters have like slightly different colored blocks, and that actually kind of plays into the game as we go into the gameplay. But we're gonna go with Dragon Knight because I know Dragon Knight, and yeah. So anything else you need to explain here? Yeah, the disco balls break anything. Additionally, if you get to that third tier, you have a super move. I don't really know what the super move does, other than in some playing around on my own, it has kind of done some weird things, which will probably be fixed in the final version. This is the alpha version, so it's not super early, but it's still early enough. This game has been going around to like a lot of different conventions and whatnot for the last 2 years. It's been really popular, so it's cool to take a look at it. So the first thing it's going to do in the alpha build is going to put us through this training just so you can kind of get know the ropes, so to speak. So, welcome to training. You have 60 seconds to practice against me before you start your adventure. Training? I'm a puzzle master. Okay, Dragon Knight. Whatever, buddy. Well, just in case, hints are near the bottom of the screen.
Round one.
So we move blocks in the top row. So as you can see, we can rotate it. And depending on how we rotate, it's also going to depend on where the block's going to end up. And so, if we did this, we could match blocks right there, and that will send over 3 blocks to the other playing field. The disco balls will always explode, so you can't really do any setup with those. And then, let's see, we have special OK, so if I was to press both the rotate buttons, I'd make a disco ball, and then I can just break all that, which is pretty neat. And I don't think there's anything else that we can show off. I don't think we give enough time to show the super attack off in the practice mode. But yeah, and you fill up your gauge basically by breaking blocks and by placing blocks down. So that's how that works. Let's see, can I... Oh, come on. We're getting close to doing that super. Let's see if I can do it. Probably not. Probably not. There's not a lot of time left. Oh, it's super okay. So, to do your super, you'd hold both the rotate buttons. On my controller, they're the bumpers. And you'd also press up. You'd hold up and then press the rotate buttons together. So, in arcade mode, we're just going to face off against the different robot peeps. And one cool thing that you notice is that the stage we had in practice mode was just kind of a blank grid, but different stages are going to have different obstacles. So in this stage, for instance, in the RoboBear 9000 stage, he has these two blocks right here that kind of hinders how you place blocks down a little bit. So you have to really kind of think your way through of how to place the blocks properly. And as you'll notice, there's now these X blocks. They're showing up on the practice bot, but we didn't do much with those. The X blocks can only be destroyed by the disco balls, because those blocks correspond to the color that the other character has. This RoboBear 9000, I believe he has gray, teal, and orange. And we don't have those colored blocks, so we don't get to use them. So they show up as X's on our board. So we want to use the disco balls to break those, so we can still somehow break those, because otherwise we can't do anything with those blocks. Let's see if I can. Okay, good enough. I mean, if I could get a gray, that would be fantastic. But I guess I could also just do this. Do that. Send a lot of blocks over to his side of the field, his or her. I'm not sure. Could be anything for all I know. See, it's so cool. The rotating, you can really get some nice setups like that, so I can get more bang for my buck from that one exploding block. And then I can also set up like this, so I can still somehow get that. And, okay, then let's see. Can I get... Oh, no. Maybe... Oh, that works. Okay, there we go. And eventually, it will get to a part where one of us will lose. There's also a time limit. If the time limit goes up, the game will start getting a little antsy at you. You have 2 minutes, essentially, to go through. But if you use up that entire 2 minutes, it's gonna be like, okay, buddies, hurry up. You're taking too long, man. It's supposed to be fast, fun game. And anyway, okay, so, whoa, I don't... Okay, well, we'll try using the super. There we go, and finish him. That shows up when they are pretty much screwed. I'm always looking at my side of the field, so I never really see what's going on theirs. I probably should be looking at both sides. But, yeah, the oh no the announcer does is basically when the finish him prompt shows up. That finish him prompt basically is instructing you to put your last move on them so that they cannot do anything. Because when you're in finishing mode, they can button mash a little bit. And for every button mash, they can still get rid of some of the blocks, so the more you can pile up on them basically means the less time they have to do anything. If that made any sense. I think that makes sense. Anyways, those black and purple outline blocks, or pink outline blocks that we saw earlier, those are showing up because the 2 minutes had expired, and we were in the hurry up mode, essentially. It was just like, okay, guys, you gotta hurry up and finish the game. And those will basically, from my understanding, completely nullify those blocks. Those blocks can no longer be used whatsoever. You can't destroy them. You are just kind of out of luck. So it can be kind of to your benefit or to your detriment to actually waste all the time in order to win a match. So again, very, very unique. I don't use the rotating function as much as I should. It's probably my own dang fault. And actually, that was a better setup, so that's probably why I didn't do rotate. Oh, but now I have a white. Well... Futterbutts. We'll do that. Can I get... Okay, that... I like the music in this game, too. Really, really nice music. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm scared for... Okay, that looked like a much bigger crash than we got sent over here. Okay, incoming 4. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. There's a nice one. And we'll get that. Now, if I could just get a... Wait, what am I doing? I have a super. I can use my super. I don't know what my super does, but it does something. So yeah, this copy was provided to me by the developers of PxlPlz, I think is how you pronounce their company name. They have made... Oh, wow, that was a nice combo. They have made They have made some cool other indie games on mobile devices. They are hoping to get this on PC, Steam, PS4, and maybe even the Nintendo Switch, so that'd be pretty cool. And with most fighting games, after you win 2 rounds, you win, so we go on to our next challenge. We'll never be defeated, I guess. So we'll go to Persephone. And so if a different character comes to a different stage, so the stage is a bit wider, but as you see, we have a whole center area that we can't do anything with. So we'll have to really figure out how to rotate our blocks more effectively in order to get as many points as possible and just rack up blocks in them. I am pretty silly, and I just go, hey, I can match this, and so I send 2 blocks over, which are really easy to combat. So I should probably try to get bigger combos, but I'll work on it. I'll see how I can do with that. Is that gonna... That's not gonna do much. Oh, well, get another disco ball. If they're not called disco balls, I'm really sorry. they look like disco balls. I mean, it kind of fits the whole... Kind of like a lot of these places seem like nightclub area. I mean, wait. No, it doesn't make sense. Why would... I don't... This place seems like a nightclub area. Oh, actually, thank you, Persephone. I got plenty out of that. That was very nice. Oh, there we go. Nice setup. Nice setup. So yeah, the whole point of this game is to be kind of a very competitive puzzle fighting game. I'm not super big into the competitive scene, but still, the whole concept of this game is really intriguing, and it would be cool to see this as like a professional fighting puzzle thing. You know, that stuff. Words, obviously. But yeah, the 2-player mode, it'll be, I don't believe there's any way, there is a way to set it up for a local 2-player. Nothing for online as of yet, obviously, still the alpha build, so I don't blame them for that. But if there was an online multiplayer at some point, that'd be pretty cool. I'll probably get my butt kicked, but it would still be pretty neat, regardless. And, yeah, I should mention the elephant in the room, the AI is that easy, so that proves how bad I am, and also why this is kind of being a walk in the park for the most part. But it does get a bit harder as it goes on, as you do. But yeah, it'd be really cool to see this as a multiplayer game, so if you want, I'm not sure if I'm going to show off the entire arcade campaign. You go through every single of the characters, you fight all of them, and then fight off of a boss. It's pretty cool, and it has like little credits and everything, a little like it's really cool how far this is along already. I should mention that Kickstarter is to help essentially get the game published, because at this point, from my understanding at least, the game is pretty far into development, and what is really just needed at this point is the finishing polishes. So the Kickstarter is not to basically fund the game, the Kickstarter is to get the funds to have the game published properly and get it onto all the different platforms. So that would be really cool if it was able to do that. Steam Greenlight is a good way to go as well. But yeah, so check out the links in the description below and see what you like. If you want to support this, go right ahead. I think it'll be a very fun game to play with other people and get my butt kicked by, because I'm very bad at multiplayer fighting games. Whether it be regular fighting or puzzle fighting, I'll still get my butt kicked, but I'll have a fun time getting my butt kicked. Just like Persephone is kind of kicking my butt a little bit, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, so that's what the Kickstarter funds are going to, in case you're curious as to why like they're having a Kickstarter when you can clearly see the alpha build of the game is pretty dang polished already. It is, for the most part, to get the funds up to have it get published, and it should get published. It's been touring for I believe, about 2 years already. So yeah, at this point in development, I think it's ready to roll, and that is a lot of stuff, Persephone. Can I want you down there. Oh boy. Okay, should pay more attention. Well, I want to break the pink things. There we go. And we have to hurry up because we're taking too long. But yeah, I'd love to see kind of games like this, maybe speedruns of this game, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of cool potential of this game, and it would be really cool to see it reach its full potential as we beat up Persephone, because cat girls. Also, I should mention, the visual style of this game is also super unique. I like, it has a specific term, future me, if you want to put it up on the screen, they mention it in the Kickstarter page. But the style of it kind of reminds me of Legos. I really like how it looks. It's a very unique style, so it kind of gives its own unique feeling.
Let's go.
And once again, new character means different type of board. It is kind of cool how those all work out. I'm very curious how it's going to work out for multiplayer, how you're going to be able to like choose boards and whatnot, and what's going to be really good, what's going to be not so great. I remember when my friend and I were playing it, I had no idea what I was doing, so he kicked my butt really fast. So there is that, but man, this game is a lot of fun, and just like a game like Tetris or just kind of Dr. Mario Solo, I could probably have a lot of fun just playing it like that as well. So hopefully there'll be some cool stuff to the arcade mode. There's the versus mode. There's also apparently a tournament mode. I haven't looked much into that. Maybe after this round we will head back out and take a quick look at that, see if that has anything right now. Not sure if it's in the alpha build or if it's just there as a placeholder, but we can take a quick look at it. And, hey buddy, I want... Here, let's see. Can we try... Let's try doing that super. I want to see what that super does. I really don't know what it does. I've been playing as this guy for quite a while now, and I have no idea what he still does for his super. All I know is it does something, and I want to find out what. So let us... We'll just do that, that... There we go. Okay. Okay, we... I don't know what it did. Did it do anything? I don't know. It feels like it didn't do anything. Maybe it did. Maybe it did. Oh, wow. Okay, you're having fun there, buddy. Aren't you? Special... Okay, well... We might be not winning this round. Especially if I make dumb moves like that. Oh. What? Oh, oh, oh. Haha. And haha. And haha. Alright. We did it. We're fantastic. Alright. I'm just going to quit for now. Let's check out. So there's the versus mode. I don't think we can do much of it because that requires me to have another controller hooked up. But it's there. Alright, we'll just wait for it to run out because I think the second controller is set up for a controller I technically don't have. So we'll just wait. Just gonna wait. Okay, so RoboBear 9000. Got it. Okay, so we can choose our different boards. Let's see. So that's just training boards. So you can see like the different types of obstacles on the boards. I'm wondering if there's gonna be more boards in the future, but we'll have to see on that. Okay. Oh no, does player 2 have to pick a board? Player 2 has to pick a board. Player 2's controller isn't set up. Oops. They could... No, there's no time limit for here? Nope, you get all the time in the world to pick your stages. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're not going to do versus, because we can't do that right now. Okay, there is an online mode, but obviously it's not available in the alpha build. And there's a practice, tournament. Let's see what that is. I'm curious what that is. Okay, 0 players register. Register player, start tournament. What is... Okay, well, let's just go with... And it's possible this might not be implemented at all yet, but it's there, so let's just check it out while we have it. Just kind of look at all the different features of this game. Okay, 1 player's registered. Start tournament. You probably can't do a tournament with just 1 player. We'll have Zoo. Okay. KirbyVolt versus Zoo. Press start. Okay. And we're gonna run into the same problem here, aren't we? Okay, well then. Since I can't really show off these modes since I don't have an additional player with me, we'll just have to just not do those right now. Sorry about that, but those are options available. So local versus and a tournament mode, which is actually really nice. It's nice. I like having a tournament mode in these kind of games because that way you can just set it up so that people can just go up and play. I really wish Smash Wii U had that, but whatever. There's also a practice room where you can just kind of goof around. We'll be RoboBear 9000. I kept calling him RoboBear. Well, whatever. He's a robot and he's a bear. We'll go to what's his stage? This is his stage. I like his music.
Round 1.
So then, that's pretty much all I have to say on this game. I don't have much else to say, unfortunately, but if you like what you see, please check out the links in the description below. It links to their Kickstarter page and their Steam Greenlight page. Please give PxlPlz a check out on their very hard work that they've done for this. And if you want to support it, please consider backing it, and possibly how Steam Greenlight works. I don't know how it works. I went to the page and it went, "Do you want this?" And I said yes. So I think that's how Steam Greenlight works. I'm not sure. But otherwise, please have a wonderfully great day, and I will see you all on the next video. Maybe we'll be looking at some more indie games from MagFest, because there was a lot of cool stuff, and I kind of just grabbed a lot of cards. And all of them are really awesome. This one in particular, pretty dang cool. Thank you very much to the people at PxlPlz for providing the alpha build copy of this for me to look at and showcase for all of you. So, if you like what you see, check out the links in the description below. Their Kickstarter is currently ongoing, and as of this video, they have about 3 weeks left. So, if you could give them your support, that would be fantastico. Otherwise, have a wonderfully great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, ciao. And, Robo Puzzle Smash, it's got a really crazy Japanese song. That's not what's here, but it's really cool, and it's probably gonna be in the outro anyway.